The NBA is debuting something new at the All-Star game in Indiana this weekend, and that's basically a brand new spanking court. And the NBA has always been one to innovate. You remember during the bubble, they actually, put fans from home on screens using like Microsoft Office Spaces. I forget the name of that app, but fans were able to watch the game and kind of be part of the game by actually just being at home. And the bubble was pretty cool, even though the reason behind the bubble wasn't cool. Now, the NBA All-Star game in Indianapolis this week is doing something even cooler with the court. And I think it's going to be something we might see here and there in the NBA. And they're using a brand new LED style court, which is going to be different because of multiple things. It's going to change colors. Cool, color changing, great, big deal. But that's not it. It's going to have stats on the court, which is going to be nice for the fans watching from, the first row or even upper deck, be able to look down on the court and see, LeBron James has 12 points, 6 rebounds here in the All-Star game. That could be something used in the future as well during the regular season. Fans, don't have to look up on the Jumbotron and be distracted up top to see what is actually going down on the floor. Not sure if that's something people are going to be that interested in doing, but it's cool. Now, here is where I think the interesting stuff comes to play. Not only during the All-Star game, but in the regular season. Now, you don't really need to have a full LED court to actually have this happening, and that's sponsorship. So during the All-Star game, the court is going to change colors and change sponsors, and sponsors pay big money for being on courts, for being the name of the arena. United Center, for example, Chicago Bulls, Key Arena back in the day for my Seattle Supersonics. You know the names, you know the brands, you know the industries, very important. But imagine if you could bid in real time, almost like an ad server, or if, companies just buy advertising space, even during the game, during the free throw. Like if the key would change and have a sponsorship for Google, right while the player is right before the player is shooting, that way he's not distracted while he's at the line. It's not like flashing while he's shooting, but the advertiser all of a sudden gets paid for that. Really cool concept. Or even while fans are at the stadium looking on the court during timeouts. Imagine if it changes, sponsors could pay, and maybe not that much of a premium to get 30,000 eyes on the court. So overall, I just think the All-Star game idea and the All-Star game court LED is actually pretty cool. Not sure what, how big of a concept it's going to be or if it's going to be used forever, but overall, so far the start is going to be cool, and I can't wait to see it in action on Saturday night at the NBA All-Star game, and I'm sure this is going to be used on Friday night during the Rising Stars game and all the challenges and the dunk contest and all that fun stuff. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you like the NBA court idea, or do you think this is just something the NBA is throwing out there and it's going to look gimmicky and not work? And my name is George Arjour, or George on Tap. This is part of the Sports on Tap network. Sorry, in the car right now. And I was at a Starbucks over there. Tried to record in the Starbucks. It was just a little bit too loud. So I was actually able. Fun fact, you could hear me, not hear anything around me, but I had to whisper, and I felt really weird. So that's why we're recording here. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.